Alright guys, since free agency is basically over, it's almost over. All the good things, all the good players are gone. The New York Knicks are being stupid again, giving Tim Hardaway that type of money. You know, stuff like that. All that stuff is over with. We're going to talk about the, where I see this team being. Oh yeah. Three players I want to talk about right quick before I start my actual, video. Willie Reed. Pat Riley said Willie Reed will not come back to the Heat. He's informed them that basically our front court is crowded now. So Willie Reed will not come back to the Heat. I hate that because I actually liked Willie Reed. He's a good energy player, a good quality big man off the bench. But that's okay. We got Bam Adebayo, we got Kelly Olynyk, so it'll be all right. So he was informed that he will not come back to the Heat, basically. Pat Riley said he appreciates his time, so do I. I appreciate his time and energy he gave to this team. And he was a big part of the 30 and 11 second half of the season when we went on that streak. He was a big part of that. So kudos to him. He's going to make some big money somewhere else. He's probably going to go to Atlanta. But if he wants a ring, he may go to Golden State. You never know. But that Willie Reed was a good guy. He was a good guy, a good energy guy. He is going to be very successful wherever he goes because he has that Heat culture embedded in him now. So yeah, Luke Babbitt. Now the Heat have not talked to Luke Babbitt, so obviously he's out of the question. I knew we weren't going to get him back once we got Kelly Olynyk, but even before we got Kelly Olynyk, I didn't see us getting Luke Babbitt. There's no need to get him back. He's a good he's a good role player. He does one thing good, and that's spot up and shoot. And he's a good spot up shooter for some contending team. And who else? UD40. Don't worry about him. He's gonna be back, dude. Don't worry about them. They're gonna get him the minimum exception before July the 16th, I think. So he'll be back. Don't worry. He'll be in training camp. He's the Miami Heat, man. He's not going anywhere. Now, in a few videos ago, I said I wanted one guy I did want was a backup point guard. I wanted a backup point guard because Tyler Johnson is not. It's not like he's a bad player. Obviously, he's a good bench player. He's one of our top bench players, but I would prefer an actual point guard backing him up. Tyler Johnson is a two guard, so I would like. They're saying every Heat fan is saying they want Rio. The reports are saying we should get Derrick Rose with the $4 million exception we have. I don't want Derrick Rose honestly because he has too much baggage on him, and plus those injuries. I don't want him. I don't want him on the Heat. I honestly don't. And last year, it was the Knicks. What do you expect? But last year, when he left the team in the middle of the season to go to Chicago, I don't want to. As a Heat fan, I wouldn't want to deal with all that. I was going the Mario Chalmers route, but then he had a Achilles tear, guys. So that's why no teams has been. That's why he didn't play for a team last year because the year before that with the Memphis Grizzlies, he had Achilles tear. So. Mario may not be the answer. I would like to see Norris Cole back though. He's a good energy guy. He's a good point guard. He can handle. He can drive to the rim. He's a good player. I would love to see Norris Cole back in the Heat uniform. I wish Bronte Weber was available, but he's with the Hornets, so. The Heat shouldn't have pounced on him when they had a chance last year, but they didn't get him. So, whatever. But Norris Cole is a good option, I think. You get him for $2 million a year, and then get the other $2 million to UD, and start training camp and get this shit going. But that's a guy I like to see. I like to see Norris Cole back. Now, let's talk about standings. I think the Heat. Oh yeah, I gotta read you this thing that pissed me off actually before I talk about that. About what these reporters said about the Miami Heat's record for next year. I'm pretty sure some of you already know. Oh yeah, Justice Winslow and Roddy McGruder will be competing for the starting 3 role, the small forward role. So I think Justice Winslow is gonna win. I mean, they both have great defense. Roddy McGruder is a big part of the run last year. Also, his defense and his 3-point shooting is he's a good 3-and-D player. He's probably our best 3-and-D player. And plus, he's probably the fastest player on the team. So he's undersized. He's 6'4", and I just don't like I think I like Justice Winslow starting better anyway, because I think Justice Winslow has way more potential than Roddy McGruder. But, I think Justice Winslow is going to beat him out for that. So, yeah, that's that. The Heat, I think we will win. I think we will be we obviously have Cleveland to go against in the standings. We have Boston that's going to be pretty tough. I don't think they're going to be great though, because they lost a lot of players to get one player. So I don't think Boston won't be the number 1 seed. I don't think they're going to be the number 1 seed next year. I really don't. They may prove me wrong, but Gordon Hayward's not that great where he can just, you can lose players like Avery Bradley, Kelly Olynyk, and other players like Amir Johnson. I don't think he's that great. So, all right, these are the teams that we're going to compete against. We're going to compete against Boston, Cleveland, Toronto, and Washington, and Milwaukee. And Philly may be in the mix, but people are hyping up Philly to be the 2nd seed and going against Cleveland in the conference finals. They're too young, guys, and they have a bunch of injuries. Their point guard just got injured. Markelle Fultz just got injured. I know it's a petty ankle injury. I got those a lot of times when I play basketball, but still, I don't think their team's gonna be. You got to look at the health risk with this. A lot of their players, their main players, get hurt. And plus, I think they're too inexperienced to just flat out go to the conference finals. So let's not hype them up too much. They're probably going to be a 6th or 5th seed at best. Boston, I have them being a 3rd seed. No, actually, I have them being the 2nd seed. I have Cleveland being the 1st seed, Boston being the 2nd seed or 3rd seed, and then I have Miami being the 3rd or 2nd seed. It's between Boston and Miami. Either way you can go. Me personally, as a Heat fan, I would say Heat will be at the 2nd seed. And people may think, oh, you're freaking crazy, man. But no, think about it. This roster, if you look at this roster, we have a better bench than Washington. We have a better bench than Boston now. We have a better bench than Toronto. Our bench is very good, guys. It's very underrated. We had the 2nd-ranked bench or 3rd-ranked bench in the league last year. Now, I know what you're going to say. Spurs are number 1, but guess who was 2? Yeah, the Miami Heat had the 2nd-best bench. We had James Johnson and we had Tyler Johnson as the main guys off the bench. So if you, those two right there alone makes our bench. We had the best defensively bench, that's for sure. San Antonio had the best offensively bench. But I think this year, with the addition of Kelly Olynyk, I think they should start him, me personally, because I want Whiteside to have more space on the floor, and it will be better for 7-Eleven, aka 7-Eleven, Gordon Dragic and Dion Waiters. It'll be better for them to drive and shoot and kick to Kelly Olynyk. But James Johnson and Tyler Johnson, they call them the Johnson Bros. Those guys are very good off the bench. They make our bench elite, very elite. So that's why I think our bench is going to be the biggest reason why we're going to be the 2nd to 3rd seed in the conference. And plus, the East has gotten weaker, guys. The East has gotten weaker, man. The East has gotten real weak. So, I think that alone will help us, get better. Will help us be a high seed next year. And I think that alone will help us get a higher seed, guys. Now, some people do have us being. I think some source had us winning 37, getting 37 W's next year, and I was like, that's bullshit, man. I'm trying to look for whoever said that. Yeah, CBS predicts the Heat will win 37 games next season after keeping the core together and adding Adebayo and Kelly Olynyk and basically Justice Winslow too. After we won 40 games last year, like that doesn't make any sense. Like these reporters pull shit out of their fucking ass, man. Like how the hell do we win 37 games next year in a weaker Eastern Conference? Like they don't even think when they say shit. Like this shit pisses me off because the Heat are always overlooked by ESPN, by Fox Network, all these sport channels and all these sport networks. They're always fucking overlooked. People never talk about it. Like this shit is funny. It's hilarious. They say we win 30. CBS says we win 37 games next year. That's complete bullshit. We won 41 games last year. After having the best record in the fucking NBA during the second season, part of the season, and now we're just gonna decline to 37 games, even though we're gonna have a Justice Winslow, an Adebayo, a Kelly Olynyk, and basically probably a more healthier team next year. I don't get it. That's so stupid. I mean, shit networks like this always overlook the Heat. It's okay. We'll prove them wrong. I have us winning around 49 games next year. Probably 52. Because of the chemistry, we've been together. This team has been together already. They've worked hard together. They know what success is, sort of. So, I think we win at least 49 games next year. If not 52. And we finish with the third or second seed. And we may go to the conference finals, guys. You never know with this team. This team is very motivated and young, and they are very hungry. Everyone on this team has been overlooked in their careers. Everyone. There's not one guy on this team that's not been overlooked. Even Justice Winslow has been overlooked. He was overlooked in the draft. He slid to the 10th pick when he was supposed to be picked like 7 or hell, top 3, not top 3, like top 5 at least. He was overlooked and he dropped to us. Everyone on this team has been overlooked. Deion Waiters, Hassan Whiteside, we know his story. James Johnson, his whole career. Gordon Dragic, he was overlooked and got traded to us. A lot of guys on this team has been overlooked and they're hungry to have success with this team. So, yeah, I think we're going to be very good next year. We're going to be top 3 seed easily. I think because the reason why we're better than Washington is because of our bench easily and our defense. The reason why we're better than Boston because of our depth. I think we have more depth than Cleveland. We have the best bench in the Eastern Conference, probably. If you look at it. The Warriors and Spurs have better benches than us, but in the East we have the best bench probably. So, I don't know. You guys give me what you think. I think we're gonna be a top 3 seed. I think it's gonna be Cleveland number 1, Boston or Miami 2, Boston or Miami 3, Washington number 4. Well, no, Milwaukee number 4, Washington 5. And then you can do whatever you want after that. Indiana and Chicago will be lottery teams along with Brooklyn. So I think Detroit will be number 6. Atlanta will be a lottery team also. Philadelphia will be number 6. Detroit will be number 7, and the 8th seed will be Charlotte probably. So that's your teams, guys. That's your teams in the East. So you guys comment, like, subscribe, share, and comment what you think we're gonna be, what seed we're gonna be. I probably have another video coming today, but yeah, that's what I think. Like I said, leave a comment, subscribe, share. Let's get this shit going. Heat Lifer 305 out.